Leigh. Welcome to week 15 of Margarete Miller's Collage Challenge. The prompts for today are something with fins. I have a fish stamp. Love this stamp. A person, and I've also got a person on the stamp here, postage stamp. A triangle. I'm going to use a piece of this book page here. It's got a moth on there that looks like a triangle. A game piece, a little piece of jigsaw puzzle there. A date. So I've got this stamp here with dates on it. Also I've got this piece here which is from a digital kit that I'm working on at the moment. So this is one of my prototype prints, and it's got a postcard here that has May the 3rd 1887 on the date stamp, so I thought I might use that. I have this piece of paper down here which is what I cleaned my stamps off on when I was doing my collage tags the other day, so I may use that, I'm not sure, but let's get to the page in the book. Something else I need which I didn't get was my mixed medium, gel medium. I'll need that. So I'm going to be using water over my my printable. So I want to be able to seal it so ink doesn't run everywhere. So I'm just going to open up my book. That's last week's. I haven't written the prompts in there yet, but I will do. I'll just get this out of the way. Pop it over there. Got inks. I've got a couple of stamps. I've got a stencil I may use. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with it yet. So firstly, I should probably stick down some of this page. Maybe some of this first. Might use that section there and collage some of this on here. This is permanent ink, so archival ink. Just going to put down a bed of collage paper there, so I'll just be probably not talking too much, just getting that down. So how's everyone going? I hope you're enjoying your Easter weekend if you celebrate Easter. So one weekend's the same as the next for me, so, since I retired. But my husband is enjoying the time off. We went down to Brisbane yesterday, dropped something off at our son's place and say hello, and normally takes about an hour and 3/4 to get, each way to get back. It took 2.5 hours to get back. We're just, the traffic coming up here is ridiculous. I said to my husband, you should be able to drive somewhere on the weekend without having to, like spend so long just sitting in traffic. It's a major highway. And there's only 2 lanes heading north, or some parts have got 3 lanes, so we'll say that. They have done some of it up. But it's such a waste of time. And yeah, we had the dog with us and we went down in the ute because, well, the truck as you say in the States. We took down some furniture that we didn't want anymore. And on the way back, the sun was just pouring into the cabin of the ute, and the poor dog, she was so hot she couldn't get comfortable, and she was squished in between me and my husband because there's no back seat. And I had a hat with me, so I had that over her trying to keep her a bit cool. And at one stage we were barely moving, so wound the window down and let her stand on my lap and hang her head out the window watching the cars go past. So. But yeah, I was really glad to get home. My husband was exhausted. He went and lay down, had a sleep for about 2 hours after we got back. We hadn't had lunch before we left either, like to come back. We were going to stop somewhere on the way, and we thought, no way, we're just going to get going, because don't want to have to be back in the queue of cars again, any further back I mean. Okay, so put that there, and I like this rose, so I'm going to tear a bit of that out. It's actually the worst time of the year to travel here, and as far as accidents on the road goes, there's more fatalities in Easter, on the Easter holiday, than there is at any other time of the year in Australia. Shocking. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little light coating of matte medium on this all over. I know it is archival ink, but I just want to protect the paper a little bit. Do I need to put any more of that on there? Maybe this bit here. So I'm just going to let that dry for a bit, and then come back, decorate the background a little bit, and put the rest of the collage down. I think that's dry enough to work on now, so I'm going to get some gesso on here. And I thought I've got this little piece of tulle, and I thought I might just push some of the gesso through the tulle, just for some texture, or put the gesso down then press the tulle into it. That's better idea. Okay, so I'm just going to scrape it on with this thingy-majig paint knife. Put much of a pattern in there, not too much, but it can be seen under. Scrape it out from under there. Yeah, that looks better. Scraping it looks better. I'm just going to do some over here. Didn't work as well there. I'll try back to this method. Don't want to cover over my date. So let's go. It's actually removing it rather than putting it on. It's not too bad. The other thing I have is my little dot mouldy old dotty stamp here. I want to push that into it and just clean off the, yeah, that's not too bad. Give it a wash a bit later on. What I wanted to do was add some of my distress crayons in here somewhere. So I think I'll put my collage down first. So what I've done off camera was tore out my moth. I've got my man here. I tore the backing off the jigsaw piece because I didn't want it to be so thick, so that's ready to go. I stamped my fish onto a piece of coffee dyed paper, and I also put the dates on here. So I just need to work out how I'm going to arrange this. So obviously the man is going to be the focal point, so let's see how we go. I like the stamp because it's a nice little pop of colour. Just going to tear a bit more of this off. So this is my triangle, my moth. Okay, the fish needs its head to be poking out this way, I think. Yeah. She can go under there. The moth can go there somewhere. And these dates can go in behind here, but I've also got that date there. And then we've got this piece of jigsaw puzzle. Where can that go? Something in there. I accidentally pulled one of the bits off it. Don't know where to put it. Something like that. And then I want to do the distress crayon around it in areas. So while I've got my glue here, and this is sort of what I want, I'm going to stick things down so I can lift this off out of the way and do the rest of it. So basically just tacking things together. Yeah, the man is a bit shiny because he's he's a Tim Holtz portrait, I think, this one. So I've got some sandpaper somewhere. I'm going to sand that off, take the shine off it, and just stress it up a little bit. Okay, so that's keeping all those things together. We can go over there. Now, what colours? What's this one? It's really dark. What is it? Aged mahogany. Yeah. Might use a bit of that. Just need to be careful where I put it. And I've got a little bit of water over to the side, and I'm just going to smudge that around. I might use the brush so I can get it to go a bit further than my finger will take it. Let's put a bit more colour on those flowers. This one is gathered twigs, so it's brown. I'll top a little bit there and see whether I like it in there or not. And the beauty of this is I can take some of it out. So I've got a baby wipe. Just going to remove some of it. Not much coming off. A little bit. Lightening a bit. Don't really like those marks there. A bit more gesso over that might be an idea. How's that going to look in there? It's not too bad. Almost feel like it needs a background, doesn't it? It would be like if I stuck him onto the... Oh yeah, I like that. What do you think? Let me just have a look and see if I've got something else plain that I could put behind there. Well, I've got a piece of calico, so I thought I would put that on there. Put that like that so it covers that mahogany up, and then put my collage in there like that. What do you think? I like that. Yes, I'm going to do that, so I'll stick that down. So I'm just going to spread that around a little bit. Where's that? This thing. Just so it's less likely to show through the fabric. So that piece was going there, I think. Flatten it down. And then the tulle was going on top and over that. So this could be interesting. Probably would be better off putting the glue onto the surface. We'll see what happens. And that's got to go over that thing there. Just spread it around. I'm not worried about that poking up there, that's quite alright. Then I just need to put this down on top, so I'll add some glue. I think I'll leave it to dry after I put this down, because I want to use the sandpaper on it, on this thing and on this fella here, but I don't want to do it while anything's still wet underneath. Okay, so let's just squash everything down. Oh, that's dry enough to work on. I'm going to have a little bit of a play with my sandpaper block here. This is a Kaisercraft one, and I sanded that. I'll just show you the effect it has. I think it looks really nice. Yeah, I wanted to do this, but I'm thinking I wish that I had. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work that well. It's not too bad. Sort of obliterating the face a bit too much. Don't mind that effect. Yeah, I had another brainstorm. In amongst my stamps I had a little label, and then this Agent 1929 was there as well, so I thought I'll add that to the composition. And then I want to do something that I saw Louisa Heinzel do the other day, and she was making something and she used a stamp, like one of these faded text stamps, and then embossed onto the project she was using, that is. Okay, so let's pop that on there. I don't know about that's a bit too much. I'm just gonna see if I can get some of the dust off. No, that's okay. I think I was a little bit heavy-handed with it. I love this bit here. And I think what I should have done was sandpaper it before I glued it down. Yeah, funny about that. Where should I put this? Oh, just stick that one there. Now, let's decide on some of this. Now, my problem is I've got all this stuff here, so it might not work. So I've got if I put it here, it's sort of disjointed from the collage itself, but it probably will be alright. There's a couple of different styles of writing here. I've got two powders. I've got copper and I've got black. So I was thinking the copper one, because that's the copper one I used on my butterfly journal, which is sold, by the way, and ready to be shipped off to its new owner. So that was pretty exciting. I might use this one. Because I just like the shape of it. Alrighty, so I'm going to use the embossing ink in the dabber here. It's hard to tell whether there's anything there. And I'll just put it about there. And tip some of this on. Can you see it? Oh, that looks really nice. I like that. See it down the bottom there? I want to do some more now. Maybe a little bit up here. And it'll probably stand out more up there too. I wonder if I went here, if it would work over the fabric. One way to find out. Definitely wet the fabric, but it might dry out quicker than I can get the powder on there, I think. That's a bit of a blob there. Might have been too much of the ink. So it's not really. I wonder if I can get a bit of it off. See how that goes. Sure what's going on there. It was like really runny water. You can't see that it's letters, but I still think it looks nice. I've still got a bit of powder left on my paper, so there's one more thing I would like to do. Now there's a number here, so I'm going to stamp the number just for the heck of it. And I'll go up there. Yeah, I think the problem with that was there's too much ink. That Agent 1929 would look nice with the copper. Too much ink, I think. It hasn't really worked on the fabric, but that's alright. I don't mind. It's worth a try. Now, what else can I put on there? Got tea stain, which I know is heaps darker than what it looks like on the thing here. Just going to go around this moth. A little bit here. think I need to do some splatters. Do I stamp them or do I splatter them? I think I'll just stamp some splatters on this time. Got my black ink. I'll do. Another thing I do want to do is just go around the edge of the page. And I just want to sign and date it. Today is 9th, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, we'll call that done. I'm just going to check that I got everything on there. Something with fins, there's a fish, a person, a triangle, a game piece, jigsaw puzzle in there. Oops, not stuck down properly. Keep your finger on it, I think. Game piece, the date. So I've got dates there, I've got the date there, I've written the date here. The bonus I'm not using was a contraption. So I might have to put a bit of weight on that to hold that down. That's it, week 15, done. Alright, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications so you know when I put up a new video. Check out the hashtag 2023 CWP15. There's so many talented artists that are taking part in this challenge, so have a look and see what they're doing, and until then I'll see you in my next video. So say cheers from Australia. Hooroo.